Hello EPC family, how are you doing today? Welcome to another unboxing video. I'm going to be unboxing something really cool here. This is something, I gotta tell you, this is something I've been wanting for a while. Now, if you don't know, you can't see it completely, but I have a Frozen painting here of the sisters, and I also have the Little Mermaid over here, Ariel. These are Disney fine art paintings. They are reproductions. They're not actual real paintings. They're not one of a kind. But they are limited to, I believe, about 500 to 1,000. I can't remember exactly. But there was a Beauty and the Beast one with Belle and the Beast dancing. Now, this is like the trifecta here. Actually, I do need one more Rapunzel, but they don't have one of like this style, I should say. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find some kind of Rapunzel painting on shopdisney.com. But I'm talking about just this style with this type of frame and this type of artwork. And it may even be the same artist. No, it's not. At least these two are not. Ariel and Elsa and Anna are not. So, but it's the same kind of canvas, same kind of matting. This one I think is a slightly different, but this is Belle and the Beast. Okay, now it's one of my favorite animated movies of all time, and I've learned, I think, in the past year, which many of you probably are with me on in the same boat, that I think with Disney basically consuming all these new properties like Marvel, and obviously they've had Pixar for many, many, many years. But I think it was even Blue Sky. Was it Blue Sky, the other animation company, that they just dissolved? Like they just stopped making. I think I realized that what I like about Disney was the Renaissance period of the princess movies, and they don't even have to be princess movies, but the early '90s. And it's not just because I grew up during that period. I mean, Aladdin is another one. Although Aladdin is kind of on my lesser tier. I mean, I will say probably the Frozen series, even Part Two, uh, is a series that even because Frozen 2 was just released last year, does still give me those warm fuzzy feelings. But a lot of the other movies, although I like, I don't know if I wouldn't say I would hang something on my wall. Um, even Zootopia, which I liked a lot, or Wreck-It Ralph. It's like, but we're here to open up Belle and the Beast. And I think a lot of it has to do with the live action that they're doing and all that kinds of stuff. So, although there's Belle from the live action Emma Watson, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm talking about. So the one thing I'm doing here is I want to show you. This is how it arrived, and I'm not happy about this. It's literally sandwiched between two boxes, and I don't know what the protection does not look that good. Now I'm assuming my dog is gonna come in and tear this place apart once it hears the bubble wrap. This was not purchased on Shop Disney. Shop Disney, this thing costs $300 plus shipping. I believe it's $300 plus shipping. That's a lot of money for this limited edition canvas print. Had it in my shopping cart for probably a year, 12 months. But what I also do is I have keyword notifications set up on a couple of auction websites, not just eBay, but a couple of other ones. And this came up. That's the front. I'm gonna have to get in the ground for this. I'm not looking at it yet. Now, of course, I know what it looks like. It does look like it's still wrapped up in its original packaging. What do you think? Wow. That's gorgeous. Oh, I like it. Actually, it got me a little emotional. Look at that. And it is the same mat. The same blue mat. The frame is different. These frames over here have a little bit more of, frilly. This is just a black. No, this is a brown collector's editions created by the highest standards of quality at Eclipse Workshop Printing Studio in Canoga Park, California. Each is authorized by the artist as a faithful reproduction of the original work. General information, it's called A Beautiful Dance. It's 24 by 12. Edition size is 500. There's only 500 of these in the world. So pretty. So pretty. I mean, a classic. I don't know where you were when this movie came out, but I remember seeing it with my aunt for the first time. It was before I really was a die-hard Disney animation fan. I mean, I liked it, but this one, I was like, this is actually kind of spooky. This is actually intense. You know, you always think of the Disney movies as a kid. I'm like, oh, you know, they're not, you know. But this actually, like the opening with the Beast, you know, tearing the paint, the portrait apart and hovering over the rose in his castle. It was such a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it definitely shook people. I didn't see The Little Mermaid at that time, like prior, like in the theater. Like Beauty and the Beast was kind of like my first of the Renaissance Disney animated films, so it wasn't until much later on. I mean, I bought the VHS tape when Little Mermaid came out, and I loved The Little Mermaid. But obviously, since then, theaters like here in California and in Los Angeles and Hollywood, they play the princess movies occasionally in the theater, like the El Capitan Theater. They have like a Princess Week where they play everything from Rapunzel, Tiana. You know, they play them all, and I got to see obviously the Little Mermaid on the big screen. But this is it right here. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. It wasn't packaged the best, but honestly, all that matters is that it came in great condition. And now I am going to hang this up before I start the day.